Hello everyone, welcome to Low Code FX. This is part 8 of end-to-end development of Canvas app. In this video, we are going to develop Power BI report using Power BI desktop, and we are going to integrate with Canvas app. Also, we will see how we can refresh this dashboard whenever we made changes on Go. So let's get started. Let's add one extra tab, that is dashboard, where we can integrate the Power BI dashboard. In app formulas, we have this table, so let me copy it. This is nothing but my dashboard. Copy this screen. This will be my dashboard. Let me use this screen in this table. Dashboard and icon, I will use this one. So we got additional tab here. In the main container we have two containers, that is title and details. So I will go ahead and delete this. Let me see the error. I will comment out this. This is nothing but the dashboard, right? Yeah. So we will add Power BI dashboard here. This is Power BI desktop. I need to connect with Dataverse tables. Let's click on Dataverse. Or yeah, these are the tables which we are using. Let me select that. Load, import only. So we have got these four tables. Oh, I will go ahead and create a relationship. There is no need to transform the data as it's a clean one. Make it inactive. We'll make active. So whenever I select a project, it will filter out task details as well as history. Again, let's build relationship between employee details and task details. Manage relations. New relationship table is task details and employee details. Resource, and from employee I will need employee name. Single save. Perfect. I will set up measures. So first of all, I need to create one table, new table, name it as pp underscore measures, and inside this table I'm going to create multiple measures. New measure, total projects, count rows, project details. Similarly, I will create one more measure for total tasks, and this is count rows, task details. One more measure, and this time I will paste this. So these are the active projects. Here I will make completed task. I will make one more measure for pending task. So this time I will calculate percentage of completion. So this is basically completed divided by total task. My total employees, it's count rows of employee details. We are keeping it the simple dashboard just for learning purpose. So we are done with measures. Let's go to front-end development. First of all, I will go ahead and add a rectangle. Yeah, this is nothing but this. This is nothing but card. Yeah, and I will place this within the rectangle. And let's add one measure like total projects. and let me just create a group. So right click, group. I'll place it here. Now select all, then I will go format, align, distribute horizontally equal, and align mid. Perfect. Now this will be, I will here. This will be my total tasks. I will use task completion, data type as percentage, total employees, data, color, wallpaper, color. Yes. Now I will need graphs. This one maybe I will use here. Big details. Yes. And x-axis would be I will use measures, completed tasks, and pending tasks. Add one more visual, that is this one, and this I will use it for name, employee name, and y-axis would be that completed and pending, completed and pending. On left side I will use slicers, will be my button slicer. Perfect. B will increase rows to 6 and column to 1. Value center, title also center. Perfect. Now we need to edit the interaction. So this, for these two cards I don't want to change this active projects and total projects, so let me click on this and format edit interact. So I don't want to edit this I don't want to edit this as well. Same I will check for employee one. Don't change this, don't change this, don't change this. For now we are good with this dashboard. Let me publish it to the workspace. Select the workspace, select. To integrate this dashboard within our Canvas app, we need to click on this file, and there we have option embedded report and then website or portal. Click on that, then you will get this link, first link. Copy this. Let's jump to Canvas app. Here we have designed this already. So inside this main I have this title container, and below that I will need one more container. I will add one vertical one. I'm going to insert one control called Power BI type. I will set flexible width on, and width I will set to parent width. For this control, we have one action called URL. Within the double quotes, let's paste that URL. To get read from this navbar pan and filter pan. So within the URL, we can append a query like question mark nav content pan enabled is equal to false. This will remove the nav content pan. And to remove the filter, let's append one more, that is filter pan enable is equal to false. This will remove the right filter pan as well. To refresh this Power BI report, I'm going to create one Power Automate flow. I will go ahead and create one flow from here. Create a new flow. Create from blank. Yeah, I will name it as this is my trigger, and I will search for Power BI. This one. Search for refresh dataset. I need to select workspace, and before that, please check the connection reference. The respective connection reference should be there, or Power BI report. That's it. Save. Perfect. Now this flow we are going to run on visible of the screen. On dashboard screen, on visible property, I will call this flow, that is pp underscore Power BI refresh run. I will close the bracket, and whenever I open this screen, this Power BI dashboard gets refreshed. I will go ahead and create one new project, project 5. Start date 4th, end date I will make May 3rd. Submit. New project created. So now we have 8 projects. Let's go to dashboard. It's working fine. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much.